5 ways to attract a high value man will be broken down for you today, ladies. Buckle your seatbelts. This is Feminine Energy 101. My name is Micah Kiyo. I'm a feminine energy dating and relationship coach. Let's get right into number 1. You have to actually want a man. A lot of women say that they want a man, but their actions don't line up with it. Being defensive, guarded, and blocked off from men tells men that you don't want men. Your energy cannot be closed off, ladies, so you have to learn to open up, make eye contact, smile, make sure that you're open and warm so that a man can feel comfortable approaching you. When a man approaches you, it is important that you do not expect him to be perfect. He might not look exactly the way that you want him to. He might not dress exactly how you like. He might not be as tall as you would prefer, but if he's at least 80% of what you want, give it a try. It's important to recognize if your past is blocking you off from being open. Are there any emotional blocks that you need to work through? Do you need to talk to a friend? Do you need to talk to a therapist? Do you need to book a session with me? Whatever it is, do what you got to do so that you can learn to open your heart again. If you actually want a man, you need to position yourself in places where men are, especially the high value men that you want to attract. Whether it's going to church, meeting up with friends, or even going out to a restaurant or a bar, make sure you put yourself in situations where there are men present. If you want to take it a step further, go ahead and put yourself in places where there are high value men, whether that's the golf course or country club, a nice restaurant, or a nice hotel bar. Attending networking events that you know people of a higher caliber will be attending. Make sure you're pulling up with your best foot forward, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, and smiling real good. Ladies, also, please make sure you're working on yourself. If you want a high value man, you have to be high value yourself. You cannot expect to attract a man of a certain caliber and you are still on this level down here. You got to do what you got to do. The inner child work, self-development, your own goals and dreams. You need to have stuff going on for you. You need to make sure you're making yourself a better person every single day, because isn't that the type of man that you want to attract as well? The last point on actually wanting a man is to start dreaming about who he is. Make a list of all the things that you want in a man. Make a vision board about the type of relationship that you want. Start journaling about the type of person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, the things that you want to do, the places you want to go, the dreams that you can build together. All of this will start to prime you for the actual man. Number 2, have options. In my opinion, dating more than one person is very important for the following reasons. Have you ever heard the phrase, it's easier to get a job if you already have a job? Have you noticed that if a person doesn't have a job, it's harder for them to get one because there's like no momentum, no motion, no energy flowing? Same thing with the man. If you are dating other men, it doesn't mean you have to be having sex with them or being intimate with them, but if you're dating other men, it is going to attract other men to you. You can go months without talking to someone or without having energy or attention from a man. And then the second you get in a relationship, it's like all of these men come out of the woodworks now wanting to be with you because the energy is magnetic. Men can feel it. It's very attractive when the woman has something already going on. Dating multiple men, I didn't say be exclusive with multiple men. I said date. Having options, not putting all of your eggs in one basket, because it takes away the vibe of feeling needy or desperate. You no longer are putting out that energy of, I need a man, I want a man. No, it's like, I feel relaxed because I have men that I'm talking to. I have men who are interested in me. Yes, and I am interested in you. You're just not my only option. Now I can see which is the best choice for me after time of dating different people. It also creates an energy of lightheartedness. We don't want the dating period, especially in the beginning, to be so serious and deep all the time. You want it to feel fun. You want it to feel exciting. You want to feel that energy. You want to feel that chemistry. And it can't be felt if you're so serious all the time. If you approach dating multiple men as practice and not necessarily like the be all end all, it takes the pressure off of you and them to where you can actually get to know the person for who they are. And it also makes you open to people who you might not be as attracted to. So for example, if you're dating 2 guys, right, or 3 guys, and 2 of them aren't your ideal type visually, you might not be as attracted to them physically, but because you're open to at least dating them and getting to know them them, you might develop feelings of being physically attracted to them. Because you have options now, your mind is now open to the possibilities instead of being so rigid. So as you do this, as you date multiple men, it doesn't mean you have to date them forever. It could be a rotation. So basically, maybe one out of the three guys you're really into, and then the other two you might rotate in and out. As you rotate, you begin to attract higher caliber of men every single time because you're getting the practice in being more feminine. I could do a whole video on this topic alone, but basically, in the beginning, when you start dating, a lot of the men that you're going to attract are not going to be as high value. You can't just start running after you've lived your life in being masculine most of the time. You have to practice becoming feminine. It's going to take time. So as you practice, in the beginning, you might attract trash men like that. You're like, what the heck? How? No, but you should say yes. Let me be open. Let me at least go on a date. Let me practice, practice, practice. The more reps you get in, the more feminine you'll become, the more you will be able to rotate, and you will attract higher caliber of men as you rotate up. Dating multiple men also avoids rushing into exclusivity. A red flag that some men will do is they'll say, oh, well, you should be with just me. You should drop all of your other guys and talk to only me. When that happens, you should say, no, I feel really excited about getting to know you. I would feel more comfortable if we take our time. I would like to keep my options open. What do you think? He has to respect what you're saying. 9 times out of 10, if he's into you, he is going to stick it out and wait as long as it takes to do whatever it takes to be with you. If he's not willing to wait, then keep it moving. He's not the one. Having multiple people that you're dating also helps you maintain emotional balance. So you're not all sprung in love with the first guy that you start dating. That's what happens for a lot of women. They get all caught up in this one guy that is giving them this much attention. That is not what you want to settle for. Having your options open will give you an honest, realistic playing field. Doing this will also help you have clarity on what it is you actually want. It will teach you not to settle. It'll help you feel more balanced with your perspective. And it will help you know exactly what you want. So when the time comes that you actually do meet your guy, you're going to know it without a shadow of a doubt. Number 3, have your own life outside of dating. Having hobbies, your own friends, your own goals, your own universe going on outside of whoever it is you're dating is very important. It's very attractive to a man. Doing this keeps you from losing yourself and your own identity. If you say to a man, oh, I'm going out with friends, or there's this event that I'm attending, or oh, I'm working on this project that I'm really excited about, it makes the man feel more curious, more intrigued. He wants to pursue you more. He's curious to know more about you. Yes, of course it's good to have things in common with whoever you're dating, but to have differences and other things going on creates polarity, which is like the magnet. It attracts. As you kind of push away, it kind of draws. It's kind of like a resistance thing. So it's counterintuitive, but it makes sense. Makes you more interesting, ladies. You don't want to be all up under this guy 24/7 doing only what he wants to do, only what he's interested in, or what y'all got going on together. No, you should have a life that is rich, full, and juicy all on your own. This keeps the romance alive and fresh, because when you go out to hang out with your girlfriends, you have a different type of energy when you come back around him, a different perspective, a different vibe. That's cool. It's different and it's very attractive. Number 4, have standards. Men love what they have to work for. Men respect what they have to work for. If you just give them all of your time, energy, attention, body, all of that, they're not going to stay interested in you. It'll just be a quick little fling and they'll keep it moving. A man needs to be able to invest time, energy, effort, and money. If he's not willing to do it, he's not your man. A true high value man understands the value of what it means to pour into a high value woman. Circling back, this is why it's important for you to work on yourself and invest in yourself so that you are at the caliber to which a high value man will want to pour everything into you. Having standards is basically a bar, right? You need to set the bar. You don't have to be pushy or aggressive or masculine, demanding, bossy, none of that. You can still be warm and feminine and state your standard. For example, if he's like, oh, I wanted to take you to Taco Mac or Applebee's for our date. What do you think? Then you can respond with, Well, I would feel so much more excited if we went to Houston's or Little Alley Steakhouse. What do you think? See what he says. It doesn't have to be a super duper expensive situation, but something that raises the bar to where you feel like, okay, yeah, this is nice. He's going to spend a little bit of money on me. Cool. Having standards like this protects you from low value men, because low value men aren't willing to invest time, energy, or money. This also increases your self-worth. Remember, you are worthy of nice things. You are worthy of having a man that is willing to take care of you, tend to your needs, anticipate your needs, have fun with you. All of the things that you want, you deserve to have it. So if a man is willing to give it to you, give him a chance. If he's not willing to give it to you, keep it moving. Doing this also sets the tone for a healthy relationship. I know all of you ladies out there would love for your man to provide and protect you. That is the whole point of having a man in your life. Well, some other things too. How you start the relationship is how it's going to be. So if in the beginning he's used to taking care of the bill, taking you on trips, providing blah, 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 doing this, doing that, then that's what he is going to continue to do within the relationship, and more as it grows and gets deeper. But if you don't have no standard, no bar set, he is going to breadcrumb you and not take you seriously and take some other woman seriously. A big point of why we need men in our lives to lead us and guide us, it's also to protect us and provide for us. Yes, us women, we do have our own things. We make our own money, whatever. But ultimately, a high value man is not going to care how much money you make. He's not going to ask for you to do or give or pay for whatever. Unless he really needs help, then sure. But for most of the time, he should be figuring out how to solve all of these problems for himself and for you. Number 5, be vulnerable. I love talking about vulnerability in almost every single video because it is a pillar in feminine energy. The whole point of vulnerability is to say how you feel, opening up your heart to be exposed at risk of getting hurt. So yes, it is a little scary to be vulnerable, but you have to trust that the person is not going to hurt you. And you also have to remember, hey, sometimes you might get hurt. That's part of life. You have to shake it off and keep it moving. And then muster up the courage and strength to be vulnerable again, because that's the only way you will have true connection and intimacy. So when you're vulnerable, you open your heart. Men love it. Men love knowing how women feel. They are intrigued about our feelings and our emotions, our feelings, how we feel, even inside of our bodies. They want to know how we feel. That's why they like to have sex with us. They're intrigued by us. They think that we're magic almost. We are their point of emotional connection. Men come to women to feel emotions, to feel feelings, to feel feels. So make sure you give that to him. If you can learn to be vulnerable, saying I feel statements, I feel excited, oh, I feel eager, I feel this, I feel that, the man is going to become addicted to you. He is going to want to be around you all the time, and he's not even going to understand fully why. And it's not any magic or hocus pocus or manipulation or control. It's straight up just being honest and vulnerable. This is awesome because it's going to create a safe place for him. You will be his landing pad. You will be his vacation. Every single day, anytime he's around you, he's going to want to just stay because he knows he's going to feel good and have a good time. That's why we have to stay away from drama and beef and attitudes and all that stuff, because that's what pushes men away. If you can learn to be, it doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. You can say, oh my goodness, I feel a little nervous about blah, 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 blah. That's not a happy, exciting thing, but it's vulnerable, and it's going to endear him to you and draw him closer to you because he's going to go, oh my goodness, she's nervous. Let me make her feel more secure. If you're vulnerable and honest, the man is always going to be drawn to you. And guess what else he's going to do? He's going to return the favor. He is going to reciprocate your vulnerability with him being vulnerable himself, which ultimately creates intimacy. This is how intimacy happens. One person's vulnerable, the other person's vulnerable. There's an energy exchange, true connection, love, relationship, bliss. Yes, this is something that we all deserve. You deserve it. I deserve it. We deserve it. So these were the 5 ways to attract a high value man. I hope you learned a lot from it. I hope you apply everything that you've learned in the video. Hit me up if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Follow me on Instagram. Order my book right now on Amazon, link in the description. The book is an easy read. It's just a 30-day guide for you to transform your life to becoming more feminine. Yes, within 30 days, your life will be transformed if you apply everything that is in the book. And if you want to book a paid consultation with me, information is in the description below as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share with anybody who you think would like this video. My name is Micah Kiyo. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, remember, ladies, be fun, be free, and be feminine energy 101. Woo!